Hi everyone. Today I have some good and some bad news. The good news is that today I ran 9 kilometers. I trained Taekwondo for 1.5 hours and I completed a weight training session on top of that, which was the only thing that was formally scheduled for today that is absolutely necessary, although the Taekwondo is also incredibly important. Here's the bad news. Yesterday and the day before that, so Sunday and Saturday, I didn't train. I gave in to weakness and short-term gratification, and I did not persist. I thought, it's okay. Today I got news. Most likely, I'm going to compete not only on like the 10th or 11th of December, whenever it was, but also on the 20th of November, which is really fucking close. I believe it's in I can't even calculate. We're looking at less than 3 weeks' time. I have to be fight ready. I'm not fight ready right now. I mean, technically, I could walk into pretty much any competition, and take some points or whatever, but probably not win. That's the problem, and I need to win. I need to dominate. That was the goal for this year. The goal was to train to that level to where I can dominate. And the only thing that seems to be going well is the overhead press. 62.5 kilos today, by the way. That was a good press. But here's onto the really bad news from today, which was just how close I was to giving up. This entire day, I was incredibly close to giving up. 3 major examples. First, this morning, I woke up on the couch because I had slept on the couch, slept on the sofa really. I'm British, so I can't say couch. I'll have to stick to my roots as a former Brit. I slept on the sofa, went to bed at 1 a.m, woke up at 7. No, actually, that's not true. I went to bed at midnight and I woke up at 7. And I was so close to going back to bed. So close. Well, technically to walking upstairs and then going to a real bed to sleep. I was so incredibly close, and I just barely, by a hair's breadth, decided the weakest possible majority ever to wake up and to start my day. Then I was incredibly close to saying, fuck it, I'm not going to run today, whatever. I didn't run yesterday, not going to make a difference, not planned, whatever, can't do 5k. And I was so close not running, but I still ran 9 kilometers with the dog, which wasn't like my usual sessions, which are almost absolutely maximal. But my dog had incredible difficulties keeping up with me, so I'll take that as a sign that I ran decently fast. He was having a hard time, man. Yeah, I could go into that. I haven't abused my dog, obviously, but that was a difficult time for him. You know what? It's not as bad as it sounds. He was alright, but I outpaced a dog. That's the point, really. Yes, he's domesticated. Yes, he's pretty small, 11 kilograms. But I outpaced a dog. I outran a dog. That's decent. For a Homo sapien to outrun a dog, that's decent. Then I had Taekwondo, and that I wanted to attend, so that was no issue. But here came the big crux of the entire day. To get, in between the last set that you just saw and this set, I spent more than an hour contemplating if I would go downstairs and go to bed, or continue my workout. My energy completely tanked, and I had nothing left for no reason. And it wasn't true. Of course, I knew that really I have a lot more to give. I could probably run a half marathon right now before collapse, most likely. Just give me a liter of water to drink and I can probably run a half marathon right now if I have to. Before I really can't do anything more within Dad sneaking around the house within reason. But my point being that even though my body can take more, my mind is so incredibly weak that it couldn't push me, or that I couldn't push myself to, simply because my mind was too weak. That's a deflection, really. I was too weak mentally to just kick myself in the ass and get going, and I paid the price for it now. I'm going to pay for the price for it tomorrow and probably the day after and the day after that. Because I'm going to get very little sleep now. I'm going to go to bed at 1:30 a.m. I'm going to have to wake up at 7 or 8 a.m. because that's when my parents are going to wake up, and they went to bed before 10 p.m. So they're going to be pumped up and full of energy at 7 a.m. I'm going to be absolutely exhausted by 8 if I wake up that early. Maybe they will wake me up before 8, and maybe they'll wake me up 7, like they did today. And that would leave me, in that case, with 4.5 hours of... That's not true. That would leave me with 5.5 hours of sleep. And then this vicious cycle of low motivation and no drive to do anything, feeling like shit and wanting to beat myself up over it, will just continue. But I'm grateful that I found the strength, and this is purely by myself. I have no one to thank other than myself, that I found the strength to, in that moment of, I really want to end this workout so badly. I just want to sleep, go downstairs, disappear, post a video, pretend like I didn't just miss the rows and the chin-ups, the rows and the pull-ups, rather. I was so close to lying to you guys, so incredibly close. And it just felt so wrong. And it's not about the lying part. It's absolutely not about that. But it's about lying to myself that I did enough, and I didn't. And now I finished the day's training. I did enough, and I deserve to go to bed after posting this fucking video, showering, brushing my teeth, and putting cream on my stupid crack in my foot. My skin's cracked, and it's terrible. It won't heal. It's super annoying. I can't jump rope because of it. Legit, it would probably tear up if I tried to jump rope. Yeah. Today was psychologically very tough, although technically, physically, it was not the most difficult day. I just was so weak in comparison to the easy tasks that I had, that the easy tasks seemed difficult. Good night.